Hello and welcome to Volusia Magazine. I'm Amber Osman. In this week's episode, Mother Nature slams the county coastline. Our winter blast brings in home fire dangers, and the public invitation goes out for the State of the County address. Later on in the program, Joanne Magley discusses the big outdoors with Explore Volusia's Trey Hanna. Those segments and more coming right up on Volusia Magazine. I hope you stay tuned. The combination of inclement weather and high astronomical tides brought dune-damaging surf and winds to Volusia County beaches throughout the past week. Breezy onshore winds, large breaking waves, and the highest astronomical tides of the year led to moderate to severe erosion of the dune system, with 2 to 5 feet of dune scarping or complete elimination of dunes in some places.
What this is doing is it's pushing water from the Bahamas to our coastline without anything to obstruct it. So when you have that long of a fetch, then you get higher, more intense surf, and it gives the wind the ability to push that surf in. What made this a special situation is we had the wolf moon that also happened on New Year's Day. So we had a New Year's Day supermoon that created a super tide. You couple the super tide with the strong northeast continuous wind, went up past the conservation poles, past the seawalls, and up into our ramps. The majority of the dunes that had built up post-hurricanes Matthew and Irma have been severely impacted. Some county-maintained dune walkovers were closed due to missing steps or significant drop-offs due to beach erosion. Residents should also take caution if using private dune walkovers, as they most likely have suffered similar damages. Be cautious if visiting the beach, as old debris, including posts and chunks of concrete, is often discovered after inclement weather. Additionally, almost all of the county's on-beach showers were lost due to the erosion and wave impacts. With the National Weather Service Melbourne issuing a high surf advisory and coastal flood watch Tuesday through late Wednesday, the effects of the weather were felt for a prolonged period, further affecting the dune system. Nature is unpredictable. We knew the tide was coming. We didn't know that the coupling of the tide, the waves, and the sustained winds was going to impact us this significantly. What will tell the future is how long this will last. The major causes for beach damage are intensity and duration. We are in our second high tide cycle where it is at the seawall or higher, and it is Wednesday morning. If we continue sustained high tides through the weekend, we are likely to see increased and more severe erosion. The county is working diligently to remove the debris and make the beaches safe again. With Volusia County already experiencing record cold weather, Volusia County Fire Rescue encourages cold weather fire safety. As the temperatures drop, people tend to turn up the heat to stay warm, which increases the risk of home heating fires. According to the National Fire Protection Association, nearly half of all home heating fires occur between December and February.
This is the time of year when we do see a spike in these kind of events where it's really unseasonably cold out, and so people start to use their fireplace or space heater, kerosene heater, really virtually just about anything that they can to try and stay warm. And so if you're going to use a fireplace, and it may have been sitting there for years, especially due to the kind of weather that we have here, your fireplace might have never been used, or maybe only used once or twice.
Taylor said residents can take several steps to help prevent home heating fires, including keep anything that can burn at least 3 feet away from heating equipment like the furnace, fireplace, wood stove, or portable space heater. Have a 3-foot kid-free zone around open fires and space heaters. Never use your oven to heat your home. Have a qualified professional install stationary space heating equipment, water heaters, or central heating equipment according to the local codes and manufacturer's instructions. Have heating equipment and chimneys cleaned and inspected every year by a qualified professional. Remember to turn portable heaters off when leaving the room or going to bed. Always use the right kind of fuel specified by the manufacturer for fuel-burning space heaters. Make sure the fireplace has a sturdy screen to stop sparks from flying into the room. Ashes should be cool before putting them into a metal container. Keep the container a safe distance away from your home. Test smoke alarms at least once a month.
We want to remind everyone that regardless of the time of year or season that it is, you need to make sure that you have a working smoke detector in your home, especially in the bedrooms and the corridor immediately outside that area. And I know we say that every time, and we sound like a broken record, but a smoke detector is the most economical insurance plan that you can buy for your fire and life safety in your home, especially when it comes to where you're sleeping at night and where your kids are sleeping. So they're only a few dollars. Make sure you have a good working smoke detector.
For more information about fire prevention, you can visit nfpa.org.
Get ready to start your engines for the Daytona Beach Half Marathon. Experience the race that takes you to the Speedway Beach and back. Start at the World Center of Racing's flat asphalt track, through beautiful Daytona Beach, over the Halifax River, onto the hard-packed sands of the world's most famous beach, then back to Daytona International Speedway for a checkered flag finish. Register online at DaytonaBeachHalf.com.
Getting the keys to your first house can present many challenges. Lisa Hamilton, UF-IFAS agent, has tips to getting you in the front door of home ownership.
Welcome to Solutions for Your Life. I'm Lisa Hamilton, University of Florida IFAS Extension Agent in Volusia County. Today we're at the Agricultural Center Auditorium, where we're going to hold a pre-purchase or first-time home buyer class to teach residents how to buy a house. Homeownership is a key part of the American dream, and owning a home is the way that most American families build wealth. Consequently, buying a home is the biggest financial investment that most people will make. But many people don't realize that the process of purchasing a home is complicated, and that there are many more costs involved beyond the price of the home itself.
What's a typical deductible for a hurricane? 2% is generally the state mandate right now. So let's say you have a $100,000 home, 2% of that, $2,000. That's the amount that you share in the event of a claim.
Today's real estate market in our area is challenging because there are more buyers than there are homes available in the moderate price range. But there is good news. Help is available through Volusia County. The University of Florida IFAS Extension is a HUD-approved housing counseling agency, and we offer lots of free programs to help Volusia County residents achieve and succeed in home ownership.
The lower your consumer debt, the more house payment you can have.
The pre-purchase or first-time homebuyer workshops are offered twice per month. These classes help prospective homebuyers get ready to purchase a home.
Typically, what is not covered under a typical homeowner policy is rising waters, what is called a flood. So no homeowner policy includes flood.
The class covers the whole process, from building your credit score, to finding the right realtor and lender, to closing on your new home. The first-time homebuyer course also meets one of the eligibility requirements for down payment assistance programs that are available to residents of Volusia County. Funding is available to help qualified buyers with down payment and closing cost expenses. Visit www.volusia.org/homebuyer for more information.
As your housing counselor, I say to you, if your debt to income ratio is 50, you should not be buying a house. Because look, you would have more than 50% of your income, your gross income. And do you actually have your gross income? No, you don't.
The University of Florida IFAS Extension also offers free bi-monthly money management workshops where home buyers or homeowners can work one-on-one with accredited financial counselors to improve financial skills or set and work toward financial goals. Counselors can assist residents to obtain copies of credit reports, obtain credit scores, repair credit, work on budgeting, financial planning, or foreclosure prevention. The University of Florida IFAS Extension also offers home maintenance classes across the year. Topics include home maintenance on a budget, closing your seasonal home or RV, or managing mold in Florida homes. Look for these classes advertised at libraries across the county. Coming in summer of 2018, the University of Florida IFAS Extension will partner with Green Volusia to present a workshop for new homeowners that includes practices for saving money by conserving energy and water and financial strategies for paying off your house. The University of Florida IFAS Extension is here to help residents of Volusia County live healthy, successful lives. Contact us to enroll in one or more of these great programs.
Congratulations to the November 2017 pre-purchase home buyer graduates.
Yay! So if you'd like more information or to look at a class schedule, feel free to call me at 386-822-5778. You can email me at lhamilton@volusia.org or visit the website at www.volusia.org/homebuyer. With Solutions for Your Life, I'm Lisa Hamilton.
They said I couldn't dream. Called me a piece of trash and swore that's all I'd ever be. Said a bottle couldn't see the ocean. Give up. Go back to the dumpster. But I didn't listen. I made my way. And now, I am what I've always wanted to be.
Volusia County Chair Ed Kelly and other members of the Volusia County Council will deliver the annual State of the County address at noon on Monday, January 22nd at the Ocean Center in Daytona Beach. The annual event allows the County Council members the opportunity to reflect on and celebrate partnerships and previous year's accomplishments, as well as outline the county's future goals.
We've got something that we can build on, and where we go from here is kind of what the theme is going to be, and I will share at that time some of those, my visions or my ideas, which, like I said, those are things then we have to see if we want to get behind. Just because I have a vision doesn't mean that's everyone's vision, and that's what we hope is they will take away the ability to come back, or they have a desire to come back and share with us what they think. With the vision goes the ability to execute, and the execution part comes of that, of bringing the council together along with the public and the people that are there, and they can maybe see some of those visions and see how they will affect them individually and collectively, and be able to support what we have going forward.
This event is funded through sponsorships from the business community. Sponsors this year include Halifax Paving, Republic Services of Orlando, AM Weagle Construction, Waste Pro, James Moore and Company, Lassiter Transportation Group, Command Medical Products, Ring Power Corporation, Alfred Benich and Company, Zev Cohen and Associates, and Consolidated Tomoka Land Company. The annual State of the County Address is a free event that is open to the public. Reservations are required. The Ocean Center is located at 101 North Atlantic Avenue in Daytona Beach. Parking for the event is available in the parking garage on the north side of the Ocean Center. To RSVP or for more information, you can call 386-943-7026. It's easier to appreciate the beauty of Wilbur by the Sea by water these days, thanks to the newest addition to the public dock at the Wilbur Boathouse. Installation of a new kayak launch off the public dock at the Wilbur Boathouse in Wilbur by the Sea is completed and open for the public's use. The launch assists kayakers with safely stepping into and out of their kayaks, as well as safely launching and returning back to the dock. A free public pier adjacent to the boathouse provides a great location for fishing, as well as enjoying sunsets and local nature. The 1913 Wilbur Boathouse is located at 4200 Peninsula Drive, directly on the scenic Wilbur Bay in the quiet community of Wilbur by the Sea. The restored facility is used by the community for weddings, anniversaries, meetings, and more. The boathouse is 1,500 square feet and offers plenty of parking. Free trailer parking is available at the Tornita Off-Beach parking lot at 4200 South Atlantic Avenue. For information on reserving this facility, you can visit wilburboathouse.com. Are you thinking of starting the new year off with a resolution to get fit? This week on Volusia Here and Now, we'll join Shelley Safranek as she heads out to one of the county's many trail systems, which may be a perfect setting to begin your fitness journey.
With so much Florida sunshine, Volusia County has plenty of wide open spaces to get your exercise groove on. From the 47 miles of white hard-packed sands on our coastline to miles of multi-use trails, there are many natural setting fitness options around the county. Volusia County has two major trail systems, the St. Johns River to Sea Loop and the Coast to Coast Trail, which are continual works in progress with new segments being completed almost every year. When finished, the St. Johns River to Sea Loop will stretch about 260 miles from St. Augustine through Volusia County, through North Brevard County, and back to St. Augustine. And the Coast to Coast Trail will cover about 250 miles from Tampa to Titusville and go through the southern portion of Volusia County.
Volusia County has really been a fantastic area because they've invested a lot of monies into development of a 12-foot wide paved asphalt trail that really goes on the west side down through the south, goes up through the east side of Volusia County. It's a fantastic trail system. Right now we're in a process of connecting all those gaps together. Once those gaps are connected, it'll become, the St. Johns River to Sea Loop as well as the Coast to Coast. And it really is a great opportunity for folks to bring their families out, to get engaged, to get out into nature and get active on our Volusia County's trails.
The latest trail segment to open was in December and closed a 1.2-mile gap on the St. Johns River to Sea Loop. These picturesque settings are sure to help you forget the burning in your legs as you strive toward your fitness goals. Now, if you're going to start an exercise program, there are some things to take into consideration. For tips, we decided to stop by the local YMCA to talk to Joe, who has his doctorate in physical therapy and is also a certified strength and conditioning specialist.
One of the first things that has to be taken into consideration is that you have to remain safe, right? If you're not remaining safe, right, you don't want to get out there and work out too vigorously, too quick. So for starters, if you're just going from being completely stagnant to working out, make sure you just go out there, just take a walk, right? About 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes, and increase it, right? We get better every day, progress it every day, slowly but surely, right? Because if you get hurt, then no work is happening and you're right back to being stagnant. So pace yourself, and that'll keep you in the game for the long haul, in which this is about a lifestyle change, not just about it being a fad or say New Year's or something like that. We want this to stay for the long haul and stay for the long term.
Other tips from Joe include, if you have a medical condition, talk about your fitness ideas with your healthcare provider before beginning an exercise program. Set realistic goals. Do you want to run a 5K, cycle a certain distance, or just walk around the block without getting winded? It's important to have a plan of what you hope to accomplish. Find a buddy. If you share your fitness journey with someone else, you can help keep each other accountable on those I don't have time or I'm too stressed out to exercise days.
Make sure you have the proper attire, right? Stay hydrated. Make sure that you're eating the appropriate amount to sustain the increased workload that you're putting on your body, right? So you have to look at food as fuel, not so much as just something to be nonchalant about, right? Start having more of a purpose with the things that you eat.
Now, the day I visited the Y, Joe did not go easy on me as he honed in on some much-needed areas I needed to focus on and gave me some great pointers despite my visiting in work attire.
Okay, Shelley, we're going to get you started with 15 minutes.
15 minutes? How about 5?
Okay, we'll start with 5.
Great. No matter what you do, just make sure you get moving. For Volusia Here and Now, I'm Shelley Safranek.
And let's join Community Information Director Joanne Magley in the studio with her guest, Explore Volusia's Trey Hanna.
Thanks, Amber. Well, this is a great time of year to spend time outdoors in Volusia County. The weather is cooler and allows a more comfortable time to explore. So today, we are joined in the studio with Trey Hanna, an environmental specialist with Volusia County. Hi, Trey.
Hello, how are you doing?
Good, thanks for being here today. So you coordinate the very popular Explore Volusia program. First off, tell us what the program is.
Yes, the Explore Volusia program, in 2000, Volusia County voted to tax themselves 0.2 of a mil over 20 years to acquire conservation lands. The Explore Volusia program is to really kind of acquaint people with those lands that we have out there. So we do hiking, biking, we have kayak programs, and an eco-buggy tour.
So give us an overview of some of the conservation lands that we have, because they're different than a traditional park that some people might be more familiar with.
Absolutely. So we have lands all throughout. So the idea behind the conservation lands, we're building a corridor from north to south throughout Volusia County. And that corridor starts up at Lake George. On the north end of the county, we've got longleaf pine, kind of in the middle of the county. We've also got Hickory Bluff, Wiregrass Prairie Preserve, Deep Creek. They're kind of spread out north to south throughout the entire county.
And do they offer different things for folks at these various conservation lands, or are they all kind of similar, just in different locations?
Depends on how in-depth you want to get. Okay. They all offer kind of hiking, biking, and horseback riding as far as the activities that you can do at them. But they each have their own kind of nice little niche of environment throughout.
So talk about some of the programs. I know every month we send out a news release with various programs that are offered for the Explore Volusia program. Give us an idea of all that there is to participate in.
Of course. So the hiking programs, they are also pretty popular programs. They're usually about anywhere from 1 mile to 2 miles hikes all throughout Volusia County. The bikes, we go on the rail-to-rail or spring-to-spring trails sometimes, and also sometimes off-road as well. The kayak programs, once again, another ones that are kind of spread all throughout, but you do need to bring your own kayak to those programs.
Okay.
The eco-buggy tour, I like to explain it as kind of a more comfortable hayride. So.
And when you're doing these tours, so let's say the eco-buggy tour, if I was a participant on the tour, what can I expect as I'm taking the tour?
Well, as you go through, you get to see parts of the preserve that a lot of people might not be able to hike out to, a little further distance in, and throughout the time I kind of talk about the environment that's out there. We'll stop a few times to check out the vegetation that's in the area. We hope to see maybe some deer or other animals that might be out there. We check out tracks, just kind of a general information of the environment around us.
And there's a lot of different types of wildlife, if you will. I know that on our website we actually list out the different types of plants, different types of insects, different types of birds, different types of animals that live in those environments. So if you're lucky, I was lucky a couple weeks ago at Longleaf Pine. We saw a snake just before it went back into the bush, and we saw some tracks.
Yeah.
So you just gotta, you gotta be lucky, and sometimes
Absolutely.
It's right. The timing, I guess, is everything. So I mentioned that this is a great time of year because the weather's a little cooler. Do you offer the Explore Volusia programs throughout the year, even in the hotter summer months?
Yes, so in the summertime we kind of move more towards, I have a snorkeling program that we do, more kayaks, kind of cut back on the hikes and eco-buggy just because it's not that much nice to be out there.
Right, it's uncomfortable to be in the heat in that time of afternoon, and I'm sure the bugs, it's a different level of...
Yes, you got to be a little more dedicated to go out at those times.
Well, talk a little bit about the snorkeling program.
So, about 2 years ago, we started a snorkel program out at Ponce Inlet. A lot of people might not have snorkeled out there, but if you can hit it right, it's a pretty nice area. There are corals and quite a few different types of fish that you can see in the area, and also we'll snorkel Blue Spring.
All right, okay, that's awesome. So earlier you mentioned Doris Leeper Park. Talk about this park, the namesake actually, and how we named this park after this lady.
Yes, so Door Sleeper was probably one of our first kind of environmentalists in the area. She helped kind of bring together Canaveral National Seashore. She also helped with the Door Sleeper Preserve. She helped acquire some of that land, but she was a local artist.
So when you do these programs, what's the sort of feedback you get from people? Because I'm sure you get some people that are first-timers, maybe you get some repeaters. What's the feedback? Because this is a different type of activity when you do an Explore Volusia program.
Yes, I'll get almost all good feedback, and they really enjoy coming out there. They get to see areas that they hadn't seen before, and they, you know, when you come to our area, we really think of the beach, so a lot of people don't get inland a little bit more to kind of hike our trails, so it's nice for them to be able to see the areas that they help acquire, and most of the time, if they come out once, they like to come out multiple times.
So you're an environmentalist. What other things do you do when you're not doing the Explore Volusia programs?
I also work with native plant societies and other groups, Audubon, to take them out on private tours. I work as we're helping teach the Florida Master Naturalist program through the University of Florida. We teach, there's 3 core modules, coastal, upland, and wetlands that I help teach about 3 or 4 times a year.
So what's your favorite part about leading these Explore Volusia programs?
The diversity and the people. You know, I get to do a little bit different things all the time, so that's nice, and I meet new people all the time.
What other programs does the environmental management have to offer besides Explore Volusia?
We have 2 facilities, Lyonia Environmental Center in Deltona, that offers all sorts of educational programs, and that facility is free to go to, the Florida Scrub Jay. You can see that there. And then also the Marine Science Center, which rehabs seabirds and turtles.
Yeah, and I'm sure a lot of people probably are familiar with Marine Science Center.
Absolutely.
It's a very popular destination.
Yep.
They do great work out there. So we have to mention that all of these programs that we're talking about, especially through the Explore Volusia program, they're all free.
Yes, so all of our programs are free. Like I said, we're just trying to get people out there to see what they help pay for, and then the only times that there's paid programs if we go in somewhere that has an entrance fee. For instance, some of the state parks have an entrance fee.
All right, so how can people find out what's on the calendar or just get more information about our conservation lands or the Explore Volusia program?
So you can visit us on the website at www.volusia.org/Explore Volusia. We also have a Facebook page, which is Facebook Explore Volusia. And you can also get more information just by calling 386-736-5927.
All right, well, Trey Hanna, an environmental specialist with Volusia County, thanks so much for being our guest today.
Thank you for having me.
Amber, back to you.
Thanks, Joanne, and thank you for watching Volusia Magazine. If you have any questions about the show, you can always feel free to give us a call at any of the numbers you see listed here, or you can log on to volusia.org and click on the News tab at the top of the screen to find us. And we hope you won't forget to listen to Volusia Today. That's Volusia Government's weekly public radio broadcast. Volusia Today airs every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Sunday mornings on the local radio stations you see on your screen. For Volusia Magazine, I'm Amber Osman, and I hope you have a wonderful evening.